what have you, I've seen you've been doing a lot of cooking, but what have you guys been doing to kind of find some sort of normalcy during this weird time we're in?
Um, Honestly, just trying to do some stuff around the house. Because
Mhm.
really on like a normal weekend without this whole COVID stuff going on, we would probably like putter around the house, do some like odd jobs. But I've been trying to like get out to Lila. I can't say the word because if she hears.
I'm really glad you didn't say it either, because I have one dog sleeping here and one dog sleeping right there. So they both would have just shot up and been like, where are we going?
What?
Um,
Oh,
so I am so excited that you
I
finally are putting my
I
favorite song ever out.
know. I'm so pumped. I'm so
So
excited.
called Someone Else. I was super lucky that I got to hear it a little bit before everybody else did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and I've been bugging you to release it because
I know.
for
Oh,
the snore.
please.
She's like, snooze fest, guys. I don't care.
I love it.
Polite. But Someone Else is just like, as far as a woman goes, especially, just such an empowering song, because I mean, we've talked about this so many times. We are all our own worst enemies. And I literally, before I got ready for this, I was like, oh, my skin's breaking out. I don't want to do interviews. I feel
You know.
like I look awful. And I think having someone in your life to talk you through that is really
Yeah.
important, but also having music like this and someone like yourself that's in the position you're in to go like, hey, I feel that way too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's so funny because I just feel like when I wrote the song, which was last June, I was just like I was in a pretty bad place, to be completely honest. I was not, I don't want to use the word struggling with my career. It's not that I was struggling with my career, but I was struggling with the point that I was at. So I had just finished doing a show in my hometown. And it was basically like we threw a party for my song Out of Towners that was just released. And it just like, I didn't get the turnout I was hoping for. Like we put, not that it matters because it's important, but like we put a lot of money into it.
Yeah.
I poured my heart and soul into it, like just planning everything. And we just didn't get the turnout I was hoping for. And I remember like getting on stage and just trying to be like, just give whoever is in the audience the best show because they deserve it. They came. But deep down, I just felt defeated. And then the next day, I was literally flying out to Nashville the next morning. So I was exhausted and I was on the flight and I was like coming up with some more ideas. I already had a handful of ideas for some songs, but I came up with the idea of Someone Else. And basically, like, if you could try to see yourself through the eyes of someone else, that you could see your potential and your worth and your beauty. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love that, because I think as a society, we are so programmed to wish we were in someone else's shoes
I
and wish
know.
we were someone else. And, oh, I wish we had that, or we looked like that, or
Totally.
had their money, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I think the message you're sending is like, don't wish you were that person. Wish you
Yeah.
could see yourself from that person's perspective. And I bet
Exactly.
you they would be like, you're beautiful, you're talented, you're working so hard.
Totally.
But it's
And
so
it's like,
strange.
it's one of those things too where you would never, like, I would never look at you and be like, oh yeah, like, no, you can't do that, or like, no, you're not worth, like, you would never say that to someone else. So why would you say that to yourself? Do you know
Yep.
what I mean? And I just think like I want this song to resonate with, both men and women, but especially women, because I think that there are a lot of pressures put on us. To look a certain way or act a certain way or whatever.
Yeah.
But I want people to listen to this song and think like, it's so true. Like, try to just see yourself
Yeah.
differently.
It is so true. And I use that advice. It's so funny. Cause if you came to me with a problem, I would go, give the advice that you would give to someone else, give that advice to yourself, or, the way you
Right.
would treat someone else, treat yourself that way. And it's so easy to tell somebody else to be that way. But every time
Oh,
I'm dealing with myself, I'm like, ugh, your skin is bad. Don't eat those chips, cause you're going to
yeah,
gain weight. And then I'm like, stop
I
doing.
know. I know. And honestly, like, social media is so great, but it also can be really bad.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I have to really be careful with myself. Like, Steven found it funny. I don't follow a lot of, like, I follow our country community on social media, but I don't follow a lot of celebrities. I don't follow, like, Jennifer Aniston is one of my favorite people because I love Friends.
Yeah.
Don't follow her on socials, because I I don't want to be comparing myself
You
to
know.
others. I'll go and look for stuff like on accounts that I don't follow if I'm just trying to like see what's going on. But I
Yeah.
feel like if it's constantly in my feed, I'm gonna be like, oh, she's 50 and she looks so good.
I
What the heck?
know she does
No,
look really good.
like so good. I'm like, Jennifer, what are you doing? Tell me.
What is your drink?
Yeah.
Tell
Well, whatever it is, I feel like you have got it down pat. You are like a
Oh gosh.
workout queen.
I do love to work out. Honestly, I went for a run yesterday and I actually think I did something to my one foot.
Oh
It's
no.
been killing me and I'm like, I knew I shouldn't have run.
See, I'm the type that would go for a run, hurt my foot, and be like, whew, I'm off for a week. Yeah, can't work out, sorry.
So no, I've been trying to like get some exercise, going for runs. I love to take Lila to our friend's farm,
And let her run.
um, and let her just like run free, and me and her just go. And yeah, she loves it. She goes to the farm once, thinks she's a farm dog, but
I love her. The ears
it's
get
so
me.
funny. Oh my gosh, she's so dramatic. Last night, Brian's on the frontline worker, so he got home late from his afternoon shift, and first time she's ever done this, he like walked through the door and she was sleeping, and I think it scared her, and she just let out 3 like huge howls, and he came in, I'm like, I've never heard her do that. It was so cute though.
That's hilarious. It was I can relate, Koa, who you actually met because we were together like right before this craziness happened.
I know.
I'm so glad I got to see you because
I
I was
know.
like, I don't know when I would have seen her again if I hadn't have seen her that day.
I know.
But when we got engaged, we were upstairs in our bathroom. And then we came downstairs and Koa, who is like, she'll bark if someone comes to the door, which it's like a big, scary, like
Right.
dog bark.
Mhm.
But when we came downstairs after we got engaged, she was standing on the carpet and her whole body did this like windmill wiggle. And she like put her head up and did this huge howl, like a woohoo. And we were like, what just happened?
They're
She was
so funny.
so excited. I'm like, I think she just did a woohoo, like woohoo. I'm like, I don't know.
Here.
Dogs are, thank goodness we have animals.
Honestly, if I didn't have Lila, I don't know, because Brian works a lot. So yeah, nice to have
Even
her.
is upstairs writing and recording, and I'm hanging out with the dogs. Literally, when we stop talking, I'll be talking to them.
I know, it's nice. I like you have full on conversations. Before I came on this, I was telling her to look out the window because there was deer across the street. I was like, look, Lila, there's some deer. She's like, oh.
I wonder
Also,
if they can understand us at all. If they're like, I got it. There's a deer. Go do your thing. Drink your tea.
I know. Who knows?
I don't know.
I just wonder what what are you thinking?
I know. Like, well, right now she's like, would you shut up so I can keep sleeping? So what, this new music is out, Someone Else.
Yeah.
I know you've been working on a lot of other stuff. So is there a plan? I know we've talked about, like, are you going to do a full album or what do you think your plans are?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Obviously, like now it's really tough because with all of this going on and the travel bans and all that kind of stuff, I do have a song that is most likely going to be like the follow-up single to Someone Else that we were hoping to like kind of get done in the next like month or two. And I don't know if that's going to happen just because my producer
order some recording equipment and do it in your closet.
I know, right? So we'll have to see what's going to happen. But yeah, I have a lot of songs that I feel like a lot of people are loving. I've been performing a song on some lives that I've been doing. It's called "The Bottom of It,"
Okay.
and I've gotten like so many people responding, being like, "Is that your next single?" And I'm like, "No, maybe I shouldn't be singing this song because it's not my next single." But people are loving it, so um, maybe I consider doing something with that. But yeah, I think that maybe it is time to look at doing an EP. I've actually thought about doing some Christmas stuff.
Yes.
So,
I'll write Christmas songs with you.
okay, done. Oh man, I just feel like, yeah, I feel like right now, not that I'm at a standstill, but it just, this whole thing just feels so weird, all this COVID stuff.
I know.
It really does.
It's hard. I think it was kind of at the point when it started, it was like, oh, okay, we're going to be locked up for a little bit and we need to stay home and then everything will go back to normal. And I think the scary part is not knowing what the new normal looks like and when that is actually going to come.
I know. And it's very hard to say, like, is anything really going to happen this summer?
Yeah, I know. I feel like every person that I've interviewed in the last couple days, I think they think that I know everything about what's going on. Like Jenna and Stu were like, Shannon, what do you think? Do you think it's going to happen? I was like, guys, I don't know. I have no inside information that I can share or that I even know. But if I had to guess, I would say, in my honest opinion, as bummed as I am about shows being canceled or postponed,
Yep.
I think is what we need to do. It's kind of like, it's one summer.
I know.
Not the rest, but if we can take one summer off to shorten the amount of time that we have to do this, I think we can all make that sacrifice and come firing in hot in the fall and the winter.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, you know what? I'm kind of looking at this whole thing too as a bit of a blessing in disguise, because I think that all of us, I mean, no matter what industry you're in, we live in such a time where we're always so like go, 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 go. There's never any type of slowdown.
Yeah.
So I think people should almost embrace this as like, okay, this is a time where I can relax a bit more and kind of live life. You know what I mean? I feel like we're so career focused all the time, which obviously we have to be.
Yes.
You want to live. But I just think it's important to just embrace what's going on.
I think we all needed a bit of a slowdown. Like I know I did. And I mean, my weekday stuff has definitely, Phoebe's just adjusting the computer for me.
No
my weekdays have not slowed down at all. If anything, they have like completely amped up, which I'm so grateful for that I'm able to do that. But normally I would have busy weeks and then be out at festivals or concerts every weekend or award shows. Yeah. Whereas now, like last weekend, I sat on the back porch with a tea in the sun for like 3 hours. And I was like, whoa.
This is amazing.
Because summers, I'm never home.
Yeah.
Like I'm the palest person in the summertime because I am never sitting out in the sun to get a tan.
What's the weather like right now in Nashville?
It's been off. It's like, it was about, no, you're fine. She just woke up from a dream growling like,
oh, honey.
So it was like 30s about a week and a half ago and beautiful and sunny and hot. Like you're in shorts and a tank top. Jeez. And then it shifted and went super cold, snowed 2 days ago. And now it's like in the like 11 or 12 range. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I have no idea. Every day I wake up and I'm like, do I wear shorts or a hoodie or a parka?
I know. Well, even here it was pretty warm. The last couple of weeks we had some really nice days, but then yesterday it started snowing. It kind of snowed a little bit today, but I think we're going to be getting into some nice weather. All I want is it for like to be warm out. Yeah. Where I can sit outside and just, yeah.
Yeah, me too. I honestly, like that was the hardest part for me at the beginning of this whole thing was when it was really gray and dark weather. I was like, I'm struggling from seasonal depression and this weird lockdown and I cannot combat two of them at the same time. So now that there's at least some sunshine, even if it's cold, I'm like, at least the sun is shining.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ah, well,
Absolutely.
I cannot wait to see you again soon.
I
You.
know, I know. I'm so excited to be able to see people again. I miss my friends and family and
I know. I
all
want you
my
to come to Nashville and hang out again, and I want
I
to hear you
know.
sing someone else in real life.
I know. I know. Hopefully once this is all over, I'll plan a trip and come down. But yeah,